time for a little English. Yeah. Came for the boat and the boat and wagon sound effects. I see you. Here's where we are. Rights conducted 7. Oh, is that how I determine how long the game is? Rights conducted 7. So maybe if I just Google real quick how many rights, number of rights. $26. 26. That's a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's good to know about how far we are in the game. At least I want to know. So we are definitely not halfway. We made 7 out of 26, which is a long way to go. Would you be interested in playing several of the early Mega Man games on stream? 6 Mega Man games. Ooh, that could be fun. I have never played a Mega Man game. I watched my brother play like a little bit when I was younger, when he was playing on the 8-bit NES, but I haven't played it myself. So at the end of the first, yeah, and I thought I was soon at the end of the game. I don't know what I was thinking. But then I'm gonna go in with a different mindset. Before I went in with the mindset that, okay, this game is gonna be finished in a week. Now I'm going in with the mindset this game is definitely not gonna be finished in a week. Maybe not even in 2 or 3. And that's perfectly fine. So, yeah, we're gonna play a little at a time and go through this game. 5 months, yeah, this is gonna be the new Elden Ring. No, but I was thinking after this week, we're not gonna do like full weeks of Pyre, but we could do like 1 time a week. We could continue the story of Pyre. And then the other days we play something else. But next week we're doing a streamathon. Don't forget everybody, streamathon next week, and let me show you. Without doxing myself too much. A little something here arrived in the mail today. I haven't opened it because I'm afraid. But this will be included in the streamathon. If you're curious, then then join in the streamathon that starts on the 16th of May. So on Tuesday next week, in the evening. On your vacation, well, then maybe you have the time to drop on by a little bit and check out what I have in store for the streamathon. My goal is to stream longer than we did last time, which was my first ever streamathon, and then we streamed for a total of 24 hours before I threw in the towel and I was like, what? I'm not prepared. So my goal is longer than 24. We'll see if we can reach the goal. Think you'll actually beat Pyre in a few streams. It's not that long. Side run.
Cute kitty go-go.
Cute kitty go-go. Thank you so much for using your Prime. You only have 1 Prime and you choose to use it here. Thank you. Thank you. You know what day it will be? I don't know the time yet because I have to work on Tuesday. And I think I can work until like lunchtime, and then I'm gonna go live at probably the same time as I usually go live. So 8 in the evening for me. And we'll see. Be there or be square. Yeah. Okay, welcome back to Pyre. Last time we I don't know exactly what happened last time. Like the last thing that happened. I'm pretty sure we had a right. Have I read this? And I just now, so a little recap of the game. A little recap of the game. Wait, are we on third? Why is there a 3 here? Weren't we on way? I can... I didn't know that I could actually flip the pages. I didn't know this. We can flip the pages. Okay. Sorry. Recap of the game. Also, Sidon, thank you for reaching the goal, the sub goal. Thank you. Okay. Recap is. We have this wagon, the black wagon. We are traveling around this world, and we were found by 3 exiles. These peeps over here. Hedwin, a nomad. Dario, the demon, and this doggo, Ryuki, the cur. They're exiles from wherever they lived because of different reasons, and they found us. We joined them. We can read the stars apparently, and they can't, so we know where we're going. And on this journey, we are basically playing football, kind of. But it's like called rights in this game. So we're having like games against other people. And we try to win. And when we win, we can proceed. That's what I gathered. And these dudes are trying to... They're searching for their freedom. And what I'm gathering is they're searching for their freedom from their exiled states. So they don't want to be exiles anymore. They want to go back to a normal life, I assume. He wanders the downside in search of a way to regain his freedom and return to his home. Yeah. I'm sorry if that recap is confusing, because so far it's like a lot of information going on and I don't know if I'm actually capturing everything that's going on. But that's what I've gathered so far. Sir Gilman is a strong and noble knight, important note. Okay, so during our travel, besides these 3 peeps, some other peeps joined us. So this Whammon, who's apparently a savage, yeah, that also committed some kind of crime. Also this little peep, that's an imp, a bird imp, and also this one, that's a worm. That's he's cute. And now our latest addition, the harp. Harpy. Bird lady. Yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. Savage Whammon. Okay, let's continue on our journey. At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands on the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Oh, we can't even choose. We have not yet been to this region of downside. Guess we're going here. Oh. Sklorian Shore. get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Alodiel, the scared mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Oh, so this is where it all started. Why is it always like a cold, mountainy where everything started? You will have to make it all the way up to the top. Is he talking now? Yeah. Nej. In a moment of respite, Wolfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common fate that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. Oh no! I have so many choices. Doing what you want, achieving inner peace, having no master, going where you please. To feel true love, living without fear, nothing at all. Oh man, this is difficult. Okay. Freedom means being able to make decisions on your own terms. Freedom means having a clear conscience and a carefree heart. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. I don't think it's this one. This is too simple. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns without restrictions and without fear. Freedom means not having one's stronger feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Freedom is just another empty goal to chase, to give one's life a false sense of meaning. Yes. Oh, this is difficult. I feel like we're kind of touching on what we just talked about. But Wolfred getting existentialist as well, yeah. I definitely don't think it's love. I think to feel true love is rather the opposite of freedom. It's like very constraining, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it's definitely not freedom. Because you can't, if you feel true love for someone, for example, you can't really, like, living without them would feel horrible, right? So this is not freedom. This is too easy. This is too simple. This is also too simple because, like, make decisions on your own terms. Yeah, but what if my terms are restricting? Right? So freedom is like, sure, I can clean my house whenever I want, but what if I feel like I need to clean the house because if I don't, I'm gonna feel horrible? Then that's not freedom, because I still feel like on my terms, I'm gonna clean the house, but I do it because I feel like I have to, for my own sake. It's not it. I would rather go with this, inner peace. Or living without fear. Others' judgment or approval. I don't know why I'm thinking so much about this. I don't know if this even matters what you pick, but... I'm gonna say inner peace. Because then I feel like this is kind of included. I could be wrong, but I don't think it matters. It matters to me. You tell Wolfred that freedom is a state of mind. While easier is said than done, if you can simply be yourself without concern, then you are free. He considers your response for a short while. If that is so, then the Commonwealth that I recall, the Commonwealth that sentenced us to rot, that's not a place that fosters freedom, such as you describe. Admittedly, I haven't seen a Commonwealth in many, many years. However, judging by your presence here, I doubt it changes all very much since then. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now, let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear. I wanted to pick that! Ah! What if I could have picked that? That would have been awesome, but then I didn't. Man, I could have outsmarted him, but I didn't. Hi, Cassander. How you doing? To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judging and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think. He looks out towards the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more, and you would be exalted there, given the highest honor. The opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would regain to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribbles, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see the seeking freedom only for yourself is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rights. Then we meet up at the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together in the spiritual sanctum. Burned down remains of an old capital of the Commonwealth. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. You're plotting a revolt. Just so, I am asking a lot. You do have other opinions. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefer that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Wolfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stares. Very good. Some of you consider yourself friends, some other not. But all of you are bound together through the rights and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth, but together we can bring it about, both for yourself and others. That is my promise. Then he lets out a breath. That is it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wolfred turns towards the mountain, leaving you to consider what he said. Plot the wagon's northward path. The plan is to free one at a time I don't know if I understand. Through the rites. Like physically free? Teleporting them somewhere else? Or like free them from like... Because he said like not live in fear. I don't understand. Back to the Commonwealth. Like physically? Isn't that like... But he also said, we won't find freedom in Commonwealth. It's confusing. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make camp here, the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. The Beyonder Crystal seeks headwind. Discuss the plan. I don't know if I trust you. There you are, my girl. There is something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Wolfer stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this I sense is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onwards with the group. In light of this, the answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matter. Rather, I had expected then at first we met that you already knew the truth of this form, having read the pages in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. I didn't understand anything from the book. What do you mean? Don't call me stupid for not understanding the book correctly. Book is using difficult English, okay? You're speaking easier than the book. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path onward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Wilfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to endure your understanding that you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. I do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you and nor any one of us. Do you understand? Say you don't care. Oh, BQ.
I want to be compensated too, with more good content.
Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you. 13 months. Holy moly. Thank you, thank you. Come in. I hope that you feel compensated enough. Otherwise, I will try harder. You are forgiven for achieving that one right. Like, you are forgiven for achieving that one right. That is philosophical resonance, since you go back to the same society that banished you once. Oh, I see. So the people will forgive you if you win a right. I feel a bit far-fetched, but I guess these are like holy rights and means a lot. You've learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there's a way. If Wolfer really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them. You stare back at Wolfred, betraying no response or thought about the warning he provided you just now. I think you understand completely there, my girl. As long as you too understand, I do not wish for you to undertake this journey on false pretenses. It is that simple. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway, much more than just a shot at going back into that commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. Sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountains of the coming days. Until then. They cast us down here. Is that why they found us like unconscious? Because like we were casted down into this world under, I already forgot where we are, but under down. I love a good Friday night relax. Well, I hope that you feel relaxed here. You're just like them? Yeah, I got banished too. It's just that for some reason I can't be in the rites because I'm a reader. And readers can't participate in the rites. Just unable to play handball. Ah, so relatable. Just like everyone else, I just suck at ball games. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. There you are again, my lovely reader. How may I be of service? Of course, reader, you need but think of who shall be the subject for my trial, and we shall go from there. Today it is Hedwyn. We asked Sandra to admonish one of her special trials for Hedwyn. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy, so innocent. That one. I should have a lot of work to do with him. Then, let us bring him forth. Soon Hedwyn appears in heed of the summons. Hey, my friend, what's going on? Nomads such as Hedwyn have a well-balanced abilities in the rites, but no exceptional something. The parrot and Sandra appears and unfastened her mask. Listen well, boy, you answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool. Do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friend is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid. Save for that of your lovely reader there. I forgot how to play! Woo! We didn't even jump. We can do this. Ah! I missed, but we kind of did it anyway. Oj då. No bueno. Oj, oj, oj. No bueno at all. Oj, 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 oj. Oj, 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 oj. I can do this. Oh my goodness. Stop it. we stop? Oj då. Oj då. Keep missing the goal. Oj då. Oj då. Ja men snälla. Lilla bajskorv. This is not going very well. I think I just need to... Oj då. They're so fast. What the freaking hell? I need to eliminate them first. But I'm all by myself and there are 3 people. How is that fair? Yeah. Oh my god. Like they have way faster whatever they have. Okay, that was just pure luck. Pure luck. Hi, Binary! Quick, go that way! Gonzalez! How you doing, Binary? We did it! Seems you did. It seems you did, indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed the test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Be gone. Okay. Okay-ish. Something happened. I'm doing good. It's Friday. It's nice. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? Gold bracer. Hedwyn power casts his aura with greater ease and gains endless stamina on hit. For 2 seconds. Ooh, that's why they could maybe run so fast, because they had this. This could be good. Maybe. So I'll sip before we went out. Discuss the plan. Earlier, Wolfred called for the group meeting, presumably to reveal his plans in more detail. Instead, he revealed some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? I'm saying, my boy, is that while you are indeed getting yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time. And this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the other exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Alodiel. There to the north, you may not think this wagon fits for it, though rest assured it made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. So that the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as you, reader, could attest, if she did not merely skim the chapter of the book. But, oh my lord, you're so... you need to poop or something? You're so mean! Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, there somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all this. The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile forever and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details and scribes themselves wished to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation. And indeed for us, that isn't it at all. For one of us returns, it shall be just a step along their path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Wilfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn you shall begin your ascent of Mount Allodiel. I'm just wondering, we only know what crime Headwind did, and I don't really know what we did to learn that. I think we talked to him more or something, and then we kind of learned why he was exiled. And I'm curious how to know, do I need to do something for them? I want to know what the other people did to get exiled, and I don't know what I did to learn why Headwind, because that's the only one we know why he got exiled. I guess we need to get to know them more, but I just don't know how to interact with them specifically. It's not. I mean, it's supposed to, but it says like unknown. See, only for Headwind we see here, like desertion. He fled the Blood Borders North Front without leave and did not return. The records state he wished to relay Commonwealth military secrets to the enemy. Years exiled 5. Has survived for 5 years in downside thus far. It's a life sentence. So for him it says, but for the rest of them it just says unknown. 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 Apparently not applicable. Unknown. Unknown. And I don't want to miss it in case I need to make like a choice or something in order to find out. I don't know. I think we're gonna make like a global bonus for everyone. Or do I? I teach someone. Last time we taught you and I like you. We already did this one though. I forgot. Can jump a second time while airborne. Need for next rank so much. It's not worth it. I also need so much for next rank. Oh my god, you guys are so expensive. Instantly recovers all our stamina. This could be good. Permanently raising the size of our aura. But he has like group effects. Let's mentor you. I feel like she's a perfect candidate to be mentored. In time I will know. Okay. Man, that wood dude kind of took a toll on my throat. Very well, for there's much to learn. My knowledge of that book is vital to us all. You and your Darius spent some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rite. Ta-da! Private lesson! Such intricates that these scribes encrypt in this ordeal. We don't need that much anymore. Next time she will level up, I think. Now, though, it may come as a great surprise, but I hope not, that this streamer over here needs a pee pause because someone made her drink a whole glass of water. And so I'll leave you listening to some music while I'll go and pee. I have arrived back. I don't understand how you peeps drink so much water. It's insane. So, your chair. I need a new one. I've seen lots of people with secret labs. Do you agree your chair decision? Yes. I think it's great. I love it. And I also know that they have a new updated version now. So this one is like, I think it's like, this is a pillow. And now it's like magnetic. You can put it here like magnetically. Looks cooler, sleeker. It's supposed to be a nice upgrade. I love it. It's good for my back. It's a pretty hard chair, but it's nice for your back. Also, it looks good. Although I will say, if you have an animal with claws, for example a cat, I highly recommend not getting the I have the fabric one. I'm recommending getting the leather one, like false leather one. I think they are way more durable than this one, because this one looked like shit because Yuki has been scratching the shite out of this poor chair. So yeah, just know that. Stretch. It's weird stretching when you're sitting down, no? I stretch my back. Thank you for the stretch pic fixed. My cat doesn't care for the chair, he much prefers the keyboard. Well, Yuki does too, but he goes between the chair and the keyboard. Good for the back. Okay, we continue on our journey. Mount Alodiel. Here before you lies Mount Alodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companion gathers around again before Wolfred, who stands tall as ever, whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand. You sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions. No, I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there's only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Chair with faux leather. Summer heat kinda damaged it over the years. You need to maintain it with some sort of cream or it will peel. Really? But it can't be worse than mine. Mine looks like shite. Like all the threads here are loose because Yuki has like scratched it. And this is only the top side. The bottom side is even worse because that's where he can reach. This chair needs to go soon, but it works. It's just it looks bad. Happened to mine, man. This place looks funky. Like this entire game looks funky. Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madame. That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. That is it that they want, do you suppose? What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of the fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. My brain did not process that sentence. The Commonwealth rose on the ashes of those who were exiled here, but escaped back. Huh? Okay. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live, to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? The first exiles that escaped. So Commonwealth existed. People got exiled down to Downside. I can't remember this name still. Downside. Then they escaped back to Commonwealth. And those people who went back to Commonwealth made Commonwealth better so that more people could get exiled and come back and make it even better. What? It makes no sense. I do have a cat too. She loves that chair, so the new one. I'd be extra careful. But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Headwind over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could go free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then why you? Because I've reason to believe that you are not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you may see, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. For what reason would I want to excuse myself? Either if the game was like, if you're speedrunning the game and you don't want to like listen to this, or if you excuse yourself, then maybe someone else will excuse themselves and go over there to you and you'll like bond. Hello, Allfather. How you doing? Fishhead. I bet I want to listen more. I feel like that freedom seems to hinge on Wolfer's plan. You ought to consider his every word. Wolfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he's willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when your Dariel raises her voice again. Hold! You mistook my meaning. Get there. I understand your plan, still I wish to know why us. Why are we, among all other, chosen for this liberation rite? I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madame. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say. Because as the expression goes, this what describes ordain, though in this case, the expression is quite literal true. Almost 200 meters. When the 8 created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individual moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribbles also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Night Wings. It's us! You bear their books. They wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites. You see, the others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourself a chance of freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madame. Only the enlightened way regain their freedom, while failure can be an excellent teacher. The scribes do favor their victory. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves buried from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The night the Nightwing disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirats pressed on with fleeting hope that one day we'll be back.
Pretere magretas.
It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Wolfred takes his leave. Other recoin their pathway leading up to the mountain and present you with some options. Ugh. Gap through the nameless lower summit beneath Mount Alodiel. Shay believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. But I do like valuables. Where are we? There. You join Pamitha on her brief expedition to find anything of a value dropped by those who tried to scale a mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. What? What now? I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game. Whatever you wingless are into. Be silent, little bird, and fetch those trinkets and be gone. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought not to mince your words. Oh, please. We all know you're going to be the first one out here. So why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I, the first one out here? Of course. It's plain the others pity you. You've been here the longest. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Wolfred thought, though he seemed plenty happy here making his speeches. How dare you to presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt. Though, if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way, you shall be free. Of me, at least. And I, in turn, shan't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude towards me and everything. At that, you intervene. Dariel's eyes burn with fury, and then she calms herself. I shall see you at the wagon, reader. Pamitha scoffs at you. Darius storms off. I swear that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down here. I'll be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there for a moment. Pamitha soon returns with something that lay long forgotten at the rock bottom below. Star Splinter. Oh. When preparing to fling the orb, the bearer charge up speed increased. That's good, right? Yay, we got a charge splinter thingy talisman that I'm probably never gonna use. First, Hedwyn expected a passing whim to see the. Hedwyn expressed a passing whim to see the view from here. Sir Gilliman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. Oh, but I want the view. You and Edwin walk in silence for some time as he conducts the customary survey of the area. Hi Sura, how you doing? Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jody would say. No sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, that? It's just... We've just been giving lots of thought to everything that Wolfred told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone, all of a sudden. I think Yuki is preparing to jump up here. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our way back, one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when time comes, we want you to decide. Decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might be all part of Wolfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you. And even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Wolfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be the day? Worst case, we keep failing at the rites and be stuck down here together, just like this. Two of you walk in silence for a time. Then, at last, you return to the wagon. Hedwin turns to you again. Thanks for the company. I think I'm better now. Hedwin feels more prepared for the next fight. Oh, what? Enlightenment earned. Cool. He got a bit enlightened, I guess. Okay. I forgot to join Nordariel in the wagon. I forgot to talk to her. I missed an opportunity to talk to her. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act, as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onwards, Tarik. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. Then, the last of you companions nears the ark, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Say you, Tarik?
Salutium, Ceres.
It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest?
Felamta, Ceres.
Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate. Hey. Was this game made before or after Hades? Before Hades. Then let us make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now each of you, in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Fellow exiles exchange glances, but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwin the Deserter. I come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions, in my case, so I can return and be with the one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. Hey, I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. Just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums, preferably to see Mama back home. I am Captain Yordariel. I do not truly know, as yet, what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Shay, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then... Ooh. Tisu seeks to live up to the Nightwing legacy, and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sergeantman of the Sea Dominion, at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost at a certain point. Jamisa Thane. I am only here because my sister is here. then. And then as Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You. I recognize you from the night wings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The night wings that now stand before you, I travel with them as my pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Wilfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side. Jag tycker att du får plats där under datorn. Oh God. What's wrong with you, cat? Of course it has to go behind my screens. Whatever. Alltså, ja. Well, I'll let you be there. My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. I do not know who you are. You are just a war orphan. You are just an old farmhand. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you could not run far. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to Downside, nonetheless. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the High Wing remnants afflicted you since birth. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in Commonwealth. You cannot for the life of you recall a time before arriving at Downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind. Perhaps you wanted to forget the place. I feel like he's doing mischief behind the screen. Vad gör du? Ha? Kan du gå ut? Snälla? Like, why? Why would he be there? Why? What do you want? Like, there's nothing there. I don't know what you want. But hey, you did. Jaha. This is my life now. Hey. Oh my god, you're so cute. I can't with you. What is this? I can barely see him. But he's so cute. I can sit here and watch this. I'll help you. Wait. It is Yuki-chan. Are you being cute? He is darkness. Can we just have a cat cam? I'm not gonna shine any more light on you. Well, sorry for that. I felt like you needed to see his cuteness. Because he's adorable. You're so cute. One of them is from yesterday. I don't drink 2 monsters today, don't worry. Hi, Savior. You're so cute. Companion. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. You want true freedom? You want to help your friends? You want revenge? I want to help my friends, I guess. The companions you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That's all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribbles spit the night wings welcome here, go forth with glory. And Tariq.
Kalasivama.
Hey, Celeste. Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. I feel like they were once lovers. They have like that lover vibe, right? Former lover vibe. From the top of Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. There you are! Your Daryl appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiment. Hedwin soon joins her, also looking ready. Any signs of Rookie? Why do I have cat hair? Any signs of Rookie? Not as yet. Complained about a chaffing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinged on the collar then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The 3 of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Yolfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey! What I missed? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare you struggles with your mask? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit, but some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. No, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all go well. If all go well? Well, that's one way to look at it. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we all were getting out there at once. He shoots a look at you. Just waiting for Yuki to do something. Okay. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. We're saved. Some of us might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwin slams his fist against the wall. No, Not if I can help it. We make a promise to each other, each of us. The four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know. My promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great. But it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes here, on the other side, to make it so the rest of us can get back to. Vad gör du? There's a little button on this desk here so that I can lower and higher the desk. And Yuki was like trying to bite it off. Why do you just want to be a bad cat all the time? Can't you just be nice for once? Can't you just be nice for once, you little shite? Doesn't want you to stand? Apparently not. No, I can't. No, I can't. What? You think they're going to build a bridge down here if we're asked nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Your diary turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you, and you reassure herself. And to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn. And Hedwin's gaze never once faltered. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Solheim awaits. A vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. +1 hope. Where's this? So cold it can burn the skin, but keep the wagon cool and food fresher for longer. The Imp Haub and I, we helped to save my emperor. And when the danger did subside, my emperor Solheimr, he said something to me which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Gulaithan, and that I may have mine. You too now are an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do that in the next." We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. I feel like, isn't this kind of the Lone Minstrel? This is his book? Because we're always talking about this imp. And the Lone Minstrel had this imp as a friend. Suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. We do have the slug market here. Best guy. So, just so you're aware of all, I know how come you're in here. How come you made it all the way up here? Oh, I know, right? You're here because I got the lowest prices of all downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value here. Oh, an awful lot. Oh dang, what's this? Unlearn any masters and choose again. Ooh, if I'm not happy with one. Usable once. That sucks. Oh wow, we're poor.
Goitas.
Don't you have stuff to sell? Not really. I'm just poor. I mean, I have these, but I don't know if I want to sell them. Headwind Power casts aura with greater ease. This I might want. After Ruki casts aura, it lingers longer than usual. Maybe I don't want this. I don't know if I'm gonna use this. I feel like Ruki can have other talismans that's better than this. Like, I want this one on Ruki, I think. Plunging into the Mercer Pyre, the bear deals bonus damage. Or do I even want that? I can just dive in more than once, right? Maybe this is stupid. Is it stupid to sell off things that are like legendary, but I'm not gonna use them? I'm never gonna cast Ruki's aura, I think. Or I'm like, mostly it's gonna be holding the orb, I think, so. I'm selling this. Yeah. Selling it because I want these to upgrade the ones I have. I'm doing it. I'm poor again. It's all good. Let's see what we can upgrade. This I'm using only because I want to earn more money. But maybe this is not what we need anymore. Then you need something. This. I like this one. I want you to be quicker because you're so slow. Oi. And you have moves faster than usual. Does it really matter though? When preparing to fling the orb, the bear plunging into adversary pyre, the bear deals bonus damage. I don't even know what to upgrade. I'm upgrading this, I guess. 15% quicker. I feel like I'm using everything on the same orb now. Might be stupid. Ooh! I can't even upgrade it more. Wow, good job us. Gain 0 stamina. There's only like one more quickness. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to do this. But this is also only usable on Headwind. We can't even, like, if we, for example, free... I'm assuming we're going to be able to free Headwind. So if we free Headwind, he will probably not be usable anymore. So this is kind of stupid in that case. I don't know. Okay. This is... We're cool. I'm ready. Must be your lucky day here. Or I don't know that, Dad. Dad? Commands! The liberation rites. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers in the rites this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path of freedom and the path of enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from that path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. You'll regain the item as he departs. Yeah, but he can only be used on Headwind. So let's say that we kind of get rid of Headwind, then I will have a talisman that's only meant for Headwind, and I don't even have Headwind anymore. It's no use of having that talisman then. Oh, you sell. Okay, but okay. If I have more things I want to buy. It's too shame that you can only have one talisman on each person, and you can only have 3 people in the game at once. That means that you can only use 3 talismans per game. There's so many to choose from. Tier of their item will gain more money. More money. This art style reminds me of some game, but I can't remember which. Maybe Hades? A cat emote is adorable. So cute. Tonight our plan is to set motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look at as ever towards the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances, just as they rise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great stride along the path. One of us. One of us. This time. I'm nervous. What if I lose this? I want to lose this. Oh no, it's gonna be like some epic music and I'm gonna be all nervous.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyre burns, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyre burns, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now. Rivals, and declare yourselves and pay any respect you have unto our adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. You know who I am already. But look at what we got here.
the damn Nighting Wings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again.
You take notice of someone in your ranks. The pyre burns! Hello, blood princess. Hello.
Hey, you,
He indicates your Dariel. She scoffs back at him.
loose the mask. Ain't seen one of your own in ages. Not in these damn robes.
Dariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asks. Satisfied?
Whoa, you must be new.
He just... Oh, he thinks she's pretty. Her Dariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk.
Ha, I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time.
I should rather cut my own tongue.
Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now, come on.
Ignarius throws his mask back on his as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Notorious demon leader, one of the most feared triumvirate of the rites. Shite. Are there only going to be demons? Have the Night Wings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the rites? The lone minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader. Reader. This is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night, if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Night Wings, you would have your decision. I would have... But this is so unfair.
Deserves their freedom?
How would I know? I don't even know why you're here to begin with. This is terrible. Unworthy? No! I have to get rid of one of these three? Are you freaking kidding me? These are my trio. I don't like the others. No! Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I guess we're gonna go with Headwind. Cause I don't want to get rid of Rookie yet, because he's like my goal. He's my scorer, and I can't get rid of your Dariel because she wants to make sure the Headwind gets back. This action will have consequences. No! I'm gonna go. I guess I have to go with him, but I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go. I like him. I like Headwind. I like all three of these. Shite. Does this mean I'm not gonna be able to play with him anymore? Like, he's not gonna be able to be in the game anymore? This sucks.
Edwin!
This sucks. This is so bad. Oh, now my heart is torn already. If you insist, then the great guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well then. Under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of the thieves' liberation rite. Should the Nightwing prevail, the one called Headwind the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwing shall complete your triumvirate, to strive alongside Headwind the Deserter to see his return of glory?
Who shall stand with him?
I'm so disappointed in the game. Very well, let us prevail here and see this through.
Rookie,
Hey, sure, no pressure, right, sister? I'm not ready.
it is done.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choice, reader of the Night Wings. It then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq?
Misoaye.
Aye, Celeste. Then let us begin.
Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Tried to stop me. Oh my lordy lord.
Commence.
What is this music playing?
From the plains that sleep below.
Are you ready?
To the
Ah! Ah! Hey! Rookie's so OP. Ah!
Oh, good for nothing, Nightwings. Skip out. Skip out on us for years and years and then show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let someone out for once. But now we're gonna work for it, I guess. Damn it. I used to be the best. And this at least. But now, the pressure is getting to me. Can't believe I'm getting out of here. I'm Moria. I doubt you even recognize me anymore. Anyway. Come on, Nightwings. Let's see you keep this up.
Oh my god, now it's gonna be difficult. Men! Vad fan? Hallå? Va? Look! One more! Okay. I feel my strat is to rely everything on Rookie, basically.
And there it is, at last. The Nightwings proved their worth. As for their
Gustavus.
adversaries, they did not.
Ah.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory, in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful
I don't know if this is a happy
sentences.
thing.
A joke. You should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting till that long. Damn it. Damn it. Nightwings! Be seeing you around, I guess. And next time you ain't gonna be so lucky.
We did it. Then I guess that means I have to go. I broke my vow to her that we would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Fikani. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. Wait for me. Wait for me. He remained silent for a moment longer, then... Listen to me, all of you. I will not forget this. If there is anything at all that I can go back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I am going to find it and I'm going to do it. And at the very least, I will do everything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come join me back at home, that it will be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you, all of you. I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible but glowing faint. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye until we see each other again.
Godspeed,
Bittersweet
Hedwig.
situation indeed. Dang it.
The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Utter nonsense, all of this. That we have come this far, fortune alone cannot be the cause. Man, I don't know how I feel about this. I am a bit sad. Because I didn't want... I don't know. I don't want Hedwyn to be gone. Choose a mastery. Do this one. Ryuki!
Until the rites begin anew.
This is the way. After your victory over the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I'm going to miss that guy. Sorry. It is quiet now, but we'll see Hedwyn again if we persevere. Our journey is now begun in earnest. We just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. Thank you, peeps. Wait, what about the stars? They don't seem to wait around for us. About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Alodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Hedwyn as you look towards the heavens. Oh, I thought we would stay here. Okay. Yes, we are continuing our journey. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now?
Astraletas Ivestas.
The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his
Calibrale
suspicions.
dictas.
It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead.
Avanzare tikitas.
There's a haven south of here. We'll travel to at dawn. And then the stars decide to shine for us again. We'll be ready. Mark my words. Man.
Huh.
Oh. Hello. Following Hedwin's liberation, you find Wolfrey smoking at his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles at you approach.
Sabomvias.
Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though I was just reflecting on how very fortunate we've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Hedwin here. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Night Wings rise again, that it be upper proper care and guidance. I was just thinking of how well Hedwin serves in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agent and I, we were unsure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But in the end, I felt like he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he fell silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf, now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You and Wolfred speaks little more of Hedwin for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. So the rest of us are like here still, but without Hedwin. Whew. I guess we continue. I don't know where we're going. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. Thank you for the follow, Blood Princess. A small landing in the dark side of the sacred mountain. Wolfred indicates that you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Wolfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. You want to talk so much, Wolfred. Can we talk to the others? I want to know. I want to know what their other pasts are. I want to know. I want to talk to you. I found Wolfred seemingly lost in thoughts, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we have many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. Reliving. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. I want to know this. I want to know everything. But I also want to know this. Why is he here? You ask Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my girl. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I'm happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. An illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. Why is it so weird? Why is it like I feel like Commonwealth is just like a freaking sect where they don't want like information to be written down for some reason. I don't know. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the high wing remnants. I spread the truth about it with my machine. See, so weird. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. And I, however, managed to indulge capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwing, who were searching for the reader. In that aspect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Oh, I can ask all of them? How do you know this dude? You ask Wolfram about his history with the lone minstrel, whom he seemed to know quite well. Tarek was there with the Nightwing when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire on him. He serves the Rights and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it, though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, thought it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tisu were instrumental in our meeting. Time for the Finn to sleep. Have a good night's sleep, Finan. Great Friday night and a good Saturday morning. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wished to talk about for now? Why did the Nightwing disband? You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Wolfred's past connection to the group. Have been connected to the Nightwing almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, and another known as Orlesh. Once in a while, we let little Tiso stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirats we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there's a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her. And Orlesh, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well. On the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the Rights themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiment. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. Very happy Saturday. Got a call at work for a dentist appointment tomorrow. Nice! I hope it's a quick dentist appointment then, and nothing hurtful or anything. If the Nightwings could rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. Excuse me. You thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest in the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Ja. Feel a bit empty now that we don't have Edwin. Everyone. The amenities are modest here in Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. I shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop you can see all across the downside. It's impossible expanses staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land beside it. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountain top in quiet solitude, dissipating when the cycle of the rites begin to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then one evening. May I have a moment, Rita? The lone minstrel finds you posting over... New chapters revealed. Posting over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at the abode. Hygienisting. That's good. Dentist on Saturday, yeah, that's unfortunate that it couldn't be on another day than Saturday. Begging your pardon, but there's something you may wish to see. Please follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader madame. Stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Oj oj. Oj oj. Oh nej, I have choices. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Choose your path. Oh no, we get to see who there is to challenge. Doggos, Dusk Star, are these harpies? Perhaps. And I don't really know who these are. These are also Doggos. We go here. Barker. They've had a huge backlog. I had no appointment all last year. Oh, dang. Can't you change to another dentist? The stars urge that we go to the Hulk Wars a long way off. Wolfred, sir. How are we to reach the Hulk Wars in due course of time? You know full well, Tarek. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather the belongings, rest, and then assemble the wagon. There at dawn, we shall be departing in time. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. They made some kind of changes to this freaking wagon, so it's not only a wagon. It's not only a boat. It's gonna be a freaking plane too. I'm calling it. As you will, sir. Certainly, sir. As you wish. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time until once more we are to traverse. Exactly how many is it difficult to say, but our next chance at liberation ought present itself much sooner than before. Or let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word from the news soon spread throughout the group. I'm calling it. Next morning, Wolfric calls everyone together before the Black Wagon.
Carum Cereval.
This old wagon is more than it appears.
Larum care
With
sastre.
Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort you anywhere stars require. Come and see. Beckons you to join him in the wagon. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old, cracked, and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from you.
Renam Noxalas.
You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. Turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book.
Ligaristas.
Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how.
Ocellum tentaris.
And everyone else, hang on something. I knew it! We're freaking airplane now. Oh my god. After having soared into the sky, the back wagon remains aloft somehow. He's excited to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time for him. By the Under King! Oh, by the scribes!
Noxala tempres.
The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There's one catch. The downside provides few locations suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea towards the destination.
Rendusaritas.
Now, without further ado, let us proceed. Sail now the skies. Oh my god. I can actually sail the freaking skies. The inverted fall of Solheim roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth. Beyond your vision and beyond your grasp.
Caravaras.
Alas, that we can't simply fly on back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitation, I'm afraid.
Marum
But we
domiventas.
shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. Whee! Oh my god. I can even... Oh. Can even quick travel. Whee! There isn't anything to explore on the way though. Oj då. Hey!
What's the big idea, huh?
It's you Nightwings come to rub it in, I guess.
We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you who knows how long. So what, you got us once or twice lately? Matter of time before we go and get you back. So you might want to keep that in mind next time you go messing with these hordes.
Now, let's get out of here. A hushed clearing south of the Glade of Lu. Oh. There's another faster way down the cliff, which no one takes by choice.
The guns are snarling.
How dare you, you Nightwing scum! You blasted fool, you cannot intimidate the accusers. We shall face you soon enough in a forthcoming rite, but first, you have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of our way. Something about the strange island you see below draws your attention.
Quebra-se crentas.
Cat is an evil bully? I would never. Best to avoid your gaze from the Isle of Kylmer. Forbidden Island nestled in a deathless tempest. Its significance to the 8 scribes. Just a tad. Just a smidge. Tiny tad. Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid the place. Let us fly on. The hulk of Oz. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed plurns. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains, hidden properties with the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks for wood. Those such as yourself and the Sidians know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there during the coming rites. She thinks this shall be the quickest route, leaving you with time for your vocation. Jay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Wolfred believes this should be an expedient path. I want to be blessed, please. Bless me, please. Bless me. Touchdown at the Sea of Souls. There, where you first encounter Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. As you make time to check the wagon's subsystems for signs of any excess strain resulting from your voyage through the skies, one of your companions get your attention. Tiso seems to have enjoyed his latest flight. Tiso assists you with the remainder of the work, and together you conclude that everything seems to be in order. You soon shall carry on by sea, but for now, you have some time to spare. Fragment describe nature law, thus proving light. Well, okay. Oi. There's a jar here. Wisp inside provide the scarce bit of light when it's needed. All for a low monthly fee. Well, they said that we got new chapters. What the freaking hell? We got so many chapters. What? Inspect. Once, living in exile. Once I too roamed free. I remember well those days in which I was called chief. I traveled all the world over on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here at last I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile plicht. My charge is to elevate the string of it for you a little bit, to prolong your stay, but only for as long as you need. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Only like 1 page? No, this has more. Forsaken lands. Years upon long years we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once withered under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so we think, did they. We earned the title Witch. We were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Soliam, Myr, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalogue our findings. We felt strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield beneath to those who followed in our wake. Indulge us both then. Sea of Solace. Beyond a shallow, sticky gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here at the bottom of the world? Am I doing this right? Why are we jumping pages? This is 43. And then we have 51? I'm so confused. We cannot deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we don't know it. It was here we first met Ors, called the Underking, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his water. But then the Underking relented, for he witnessed Soliam Myr in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Underking, we sailed forth into the tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Mount Alodiel. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Alodiel involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying promotion. The mountains were palpable. The sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than to the world we knew. It was upon this highest point in all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct the tomb, which you now read. It was where I hate reading this book. This book does not make it easy for you to understand the game. It was there that we were stricken with the vision of the cycle of the rites and felt together For the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Okay. One chapter at a time, and we shall get through this. Celestial landmarks. Do you feel like kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps. You owe your everything to them. And then a weird semicolon. This. And then, perhaps, comma, one day, comma, even your freedom. It's so weirdly... no, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with whoever wrote this. This is not how you this is not how you write a book. This is how you talk. You can't write a book the same way as you talk. No. I chased the stars across the river of my... I don't know this word. Genealogy? Until it led me here, I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something can be shared, but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? You 1, 2, 3, 4 commas in one sentence. That's this short. The reading of this game is really hard for a non-native, no worries. Difficult English, difficult words, big brain English.
Genealogy is the study of families, family history, and the tracing of their lineages.
Oh, makes sense.
Genealogists use oral interviews, historical records, genetic analysis, and other records to obtain information about a family and to demonstrate kinship and pedigree.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, like genes. Fine. Thank you. The stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the night landmarks, which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks, and mysteries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a light. This person who wrote this loves commas. Let me just say that. Much can be said, the Book of Rites. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Arch, whom we banished to the great beyond, for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it that the details of their banishment was written in this book. The sisters and the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars. Their light. And the infinite darkness that engulfed them. The stars communicated to us, and you, in turn. The words within the books are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. At this point, it's just ridiculous. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you change upon the sisters of the ark within their prison here, give them thanks. Oh. Were we jumping 2 pages? 2 ones? I will give thanks to sisters. Got you. At first, 9 triumvirats. The night wings are one of them, right? At first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill. But the horned one, Myre, implored me. He said this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I did not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Myre is stubborn, more than I. Now, herein, Now, herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 triumvirates. Triumvirates. For I am of this land, unlike the rest, who wished to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise, thus did we organize those striving for the chance into 9 sets of 3. Very short chapters now. Wow. Okay. On Commonwealth. We, the 8, assemble here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom to what you may yet have yours, so that you may yet have yours. It is an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that. Oh my God. It is my charge to ensure that you, should you regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings. I once thought that they could take me anywhere, and then they took me here, where I'm bound. It is your charge to be free, and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here, and learn from what we did, and build a new and great society. A free society, with wings spread wide for everyone. I'm just pausing at every time the person who wrote this made a comma, because that's kind of what a comma is. A more subtle pause, but holy moly, I haven't read a text before that contains so many commas. Well, he really emphasized on the importance of breaks when you read. Okay. Basically, this book just told us about what we're doing, right? Fair enough. But we're missing 2 chapters. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, the knight is very, very slightly out of sort, is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optional illusion in this case. Hameth overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. The knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Typical British, really? No. Well then, let's see. What's it like to swing the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious, murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare, to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slit, and the likes. Though the knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and you now have to fly. And you now have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you've handled it better than some harps fledgling I've met in my days. You get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. One hope. Ja. Are we supposed to commence to write? I think so. But I do need another PPOS because water and energy drink does that to you, unfortunately. Let's find another song. Ooh. Never to return. That's what we want to listen to. Hey. Woo. This is easier with a mouse. I don't know if I like that. The old ways to the stars, the old ways. I'll be right back. What the? Yuki? Did you just take my spot? Ah, it's my spot. Why you take my spot? Oh, it's so warm here. I need to open something. It's a bit cooler on the balcony now. But you are so warm. You're so tired. You're tired, Lucky. You're tired, Lucky. Welcome back, thank you. Yuki welcomes me back too by taking my freaking chair. Goodbye to you, good sir. Now he got busy because I opened the balcony and he's like, oh my god, new area to explore. I haven't been here in a full day. He is very cute, so I can't even get mad at him. He's very adorable. Indeed. Okay. I just need to go and check that the balcony is secure. Everything's good. I think there might be a moth or something on the balcony because Yuki is freaking out right now. Give me Princess shampoo, heavy brush, and some snacks. She was like, hell yeah. You're kitty. Aww. Adorable. Okay. Let's proceed. Gaze upon the depths. You find Che gazing down to the depths.
Out of anything I see?
The water is so beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous. They always say that it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. I know, water is danger. But the scribes, they have protected us, and they are watching, I know.
Magania fili fasi.
Even out here, in the waters of Under King Ors, they urge us on. I feel it, I just know. There's no denying that the north current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everyone's step. Water is not dangerous. They even said it. Water can be dangerous if you drink it too much. Quickness! Ooh, I like quickness. Oh, and now I can choose what to do. You know what? We haven't really tried this one out. I'm gonna look for forageables. Shellfish. Or tide pool. Something Falcon Von values here. Traces of celestial residue. Celestial something. Well, sister, had enough scrouching for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe you me, it adds up. Ah, that's all? +6? Not bad. Cool. Continue. Sure is refreshing? No. Everyone seems to have recovered from the rigors of your maiden voyage across the skies. It is time to return to the Hulk of Wars and confront the dissidents once again. Swish, swish, swash, 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 swish. Good. Pages revealed. Oh, there's so much to do. Let's go here first. Hey guys, come on in. Say now, whatever happens to the smiley headwind guy, did he really get out of here did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? What is this? When flinging the orb into the adversary's pyre, the bear deals bonus damage.
Stay a while
like
and
this.
listen.
Nat! Hi Nat, thank you so much for raiding. Welcome in raiders, and welcome in Nat with your crew. Hello Cinder. Hi Nat. You think so? I am tired after a full week, but we are proceeding in the tales of Downside and Pyre. Mommy raid. Smofsy, hello. Welcome in from the raid. Hello, if you don't know me, my name is Kat. I play a variety of games. Right now we're playing a game called Pyre, which is made by the same developers that made Bastion, Transistor, and Hades. Yuki's doing mischief. Yuki's my cat. Welcome in. You can call me Secret or Cat or something similar. Hi Robin. Hello there. And you played Teamfight Tactics. How is it going? I see that you've been jumping into League recently and now Teamfight Tactics. I've played one game in my entire life and I didn't understand what was going on, so yeah. Was this goblin moaning in my ear? For you, I can actually shut him up. It's actually an option here. Interact to ask him to please be quiet. I bullied her in TFT, to clarify. Maybe also just bullied her in general. Could that be it? Could you feel guilty about that? Charged guilty. Well, for anyone in my stream who do not know who Nat is, she's an amazing, cute streamer who is playing a variety. There's a moth on my balcony and Yuki is freaking out. Look, it's like he's looking for it. It's not here. I have places to be. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. He's gonna be very angry now because I closed the balcony door. I was saying, Nat is an amazing, cute person and streamer who plays a variety of games, and she's very chill. And right now she's playing what I know you're playing is some puzzle games in the room, TFT, some League, bunch of Valheim before that, and a bunch of other games. So also soon probably Skyrim, modded Skyrim. So go and check her out. Hello Arcane. Dancing keys. Kill them off. He's so not happy with me right now. Oh well. And we are playing a game called Pyre. Did I say that? I said that before, right? Yes. It's basically a story-driven game, very linear story-driven game about you waking up from nowhere. How do I start explaining this? You're traveling in a wagon, and you're traveling together with a bunch of exiles, and you yourself are probably also exiled. And your goal is to try to get back to this place that you were exiled from, Commonwealth. And to do that we just learned, you need to win at these like football games. It's kind of like football, but with a twist. So that's what we're doing. You bought a new Zelda today? I know that it's out, and I have like looked like a second or two at like a gameplay, and then I immediately switched off because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, and I'm very excited to try it out myself, but it's not gonna happen now. I'm doing good, Arcane. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful Friday night for me, or evening. Supergiant always makes yes pool games. Okay. I mean, we could just sell this because it's headwinds, and headwind is not with us anymore. So, you know, maybe he does not need us anymore. You know what? I might want this one. I don't know. You guys take care, okay? And thank you for doing business.
Huh?
You're off to bed? Thank you for plopping in here with Raid. Have a good night. Sleep. Lovely rest of your night and a good Saturday tomorrow. So hyped for Hades 2. I haven't played Hades 1. I played the 2 games before this game, and now I'm playing Pyre, and then I'm gonna go into Hades, and then I'm excited to play the next one too. Supergiant would never fail me, never. What's this? Sparkly thing is in its center is in fact its heart, which it airs out from time to time. Okay. We have more chapters. Eller? The 8 scribes. We found each other. We found each of the other in due time, by fate, not by coincidence. The wise Lou Sklorian stood among the trees, gazing at the stars, expecting us. The wild witch, Milith, was so enthralled by my liege utter transformation, she stayed her sorceries. Blessed-born Triesta swooped down upon us, but to warn of imminent attack. The many-named Jomure thus intervened and shared with us his humor and his hunt. Even the Under King Ors himself sought out an audience with us. Thus, we became the Eight and journeyed on together. So the Eights are the first banished ones that managed to return, maybe. Is there more? Oh. You cannot survive the downside if you cannot get around. Howler shall descend on you, or Tempest shall share you to pieces. That is just the way of it. Traveling through the envious is no simple feast. Consider yourself blessed if you were born a cur. If not, however, you shall have to find means to cross these lands without the benefit of 4 strong paws. Luz Glorian believes this untamed land can be traversed through means unnatural. I thought at first that he meant sorcery, but he suggests invention. He speculates that carriage could cross this land by harnessing its fury. A wild thought in my case. My paws shall suffice. Is there more? Ah! The Hulkivores. The Dasraban was first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, the doomed ship and her valiant crew had charted half of the Sea of Solace ere the end of their brave voyage. The Sea Titan's unfathomed Plurns was not fond of the vessel sullying her sea, and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered plow would later end the Sea Titan's cruel regime at the boastful Underking's love of recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now scared, has the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Hello, Shay. Shay seemed to be talking to the Black Wagon's wall again, though this time something seems to have come over her.
Gratis lagaram.
Little brother, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? You're unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Wait and listen. Shay would not be here if she lacked the capacity to work throughout her problems. Let's just wait and listen. You sense now it's not the time to interrupt, and that Shay is on the verge of confronting some long dormant emotions which you ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say. They said that I was moon touched, but so what? Those deemed impaired by Commonwealth standards were very different in a negative sense. So then the scribes, they called me here. They're the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They always were so cruel. Miss any questions? Well, maybe how your stream was. Didn't ask many questions. If I ask questions, I don't remember them myself. I hope you brought something to eat or drink or replenish
Stay a while
yourself.
and listen.
Lime buff, lime buff, lime buff, lime buff, lime buff. Hello, Lime. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Lime. Hello, Anna. Didn't realize you were streaming today. I am streaming today. We're playing Pyre. More of Pyre. Hello. Hello, yo. How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me. Tell me everything. Thank you, Adrian. Kingdoms, oh right. Kingdoms of Amalur. Clearly paid a lot of attention to schedule. How dare you not have full attention to my schedule that I change last second every time. Streamers could have played some Valo at first in Kingdoms of Amalur. Hey! Some TFT, some Valorant. It's a League gang coming in here today, I see. Is it a League day today? Well, welcome in. I proceed with the story of Shay talking to the walls of this wagon, as you do on a Friday night. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall, really, although so much of it back then, I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it I didn't want to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me, they said. The scribes, they would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again, although I think I liked it more being alone down here than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone, somehow. Back there, I would sometimes feel families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search for them up there, you know? And then, one night, I found them. I saw the stars, and they were falling out to the ground. I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe, are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I will get closer to the scribes. That's why, maybe, they would answer all my questions, don't you think? I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe, as we get closer, maybe I will get to feel that way more often, being here, or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent, though you were concerned for her at first. You sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense you have a better understanding of her now. Oh, what? Was she exiled because she was different? Really? She failed to meet basic cognitive standards and had no place or family in the Commonwealth.
You're beautiful.
What in the freaking Lord? What? Hi, Jar Jar. Hello. I'm your new Audible. Aw, such a compliment. Speaking of compliments, Lime, sweet Lime, you are the sweetest of sour limes. If I could pick one lime in the store, it would be you. My day's been good. It's been a long work day, but I'm playing games. So basically, motive none. The records say to demonstrate a thorough lack of understanding of her wrongdoing. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just born. What? This is sad. It's basically, she has some degree of like maybe something similar to like autism. Probably like a severe autism maybe, or something. I don't really know. But something similar to it. And that's why the society were like, be gone, be exiled. Freaking hell. That is so stupid. She was a special child left abandoned, and despite her seemingly simple nature, she possessed a strange affinity for the old ways. One day, she was taken in by the authorities, and when she revealed her fixations about the scribe, she was deemed witless. When no one claimed responsibility for her, she was cast into exile in the downside. She has wandered aimlessly in the search of more clues about the legendary heroes who so fascinate her. I feel so sorry for her. Man. Guess we go on. If you're special, you are very special. You're the most special of limes. As the sky grows dark over the hulk of Wars, Yuki is still looking for flying bugs. A hush falls over your companions, especially Ryuki. You sense something is troubling him, something to do with your next adversaries. Oh, hey sister. Just want to let you know, I'm pumped and ready to take on the descendants this time. Sure am. All right. That Barker, he's also scary once you get to know him like I do, you know? So, don't you worry, because I sure won't be going easy on him after this last time. As Ryuki marches off towards the clearing, you notice his grin fades away. In the distance, you hear the descendants begin to hoot and howl.
Reader,
Raleigh, hello.
ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice,
Time to duel.
because the
Time for a
cycle
football
of the
game.
rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the dissidents.
The dissidents.
Reduce their flame to ash.
It's not
just
really
as you
football,
did
it's more
when last
handball,
you
right?
met.
Is it called handball?
Now,
That's another name.
who
Softball.
exactly shall oppose them?
Softball? It's like softball, right?
Oi, matey! Look at what we have here, Greentails! It's that you?
Hey Marker, it's being alright.
Well, I'll be. So, tell me something then, Greentail. You gonna go against me this time? Or keep on being a striking coward like before, huh?
What do I do?
Wait! He says he wants to fight. If you can beat him, maybe he'll leave us alone. He'll leave the Greentail alone. Can't make it worth his while. I'm Barker. What is it, mate? The right's about to start. Well, I was just thinking, I know I owe you and everything, but I got a deal for you. You like a good deal, don't you? A good laugh, more like that. Like it. But I'll bite, Greentail. What do you fancy here? I was thinking, if I can beat you here, we square away. You let me off the hook. Huh? I see. But tell me something, mate. Now, why in this thinking world would I want to do a thing like that? What's in it for me when I beat you instead? Then, I'll pay you double what I owe, I promise. But you have to promise too, Curl. Oh, really? Now, double or nothing, then it is, eh? You drive a hard bargain there, mate. But alright, it's a deal. You beat me in my back and my pack right here, right now, and you're debt-free as far as I'm concerned. Of course, if you don't, I'll be fleecing you for all you're worth. You and your stupid uncles, and that dear old mom of yours. See you shortly then.
Ryuki turns to you. Hey, so this one means a lot to me, you understand, dear sister? Let me go against these guys and I'll make sure we show him up. Okay? Didn't see Hedwin? Hedwin is gone. Ooh. Hedwin is free, okay? He was my first little white dove that I released into the free world. I miss him very deeply. I miss him. I don't play Valorant. I don't. I haven't even tried it. Yeah, I'm not very proud of the fact that I play League. Let's not mention that too loudly. By the by, there, mates, my pack and we've got a few new tricks we're dying to show you real soon. Nuisance Barker speaks the truth, and dissidents are more capable than before. Each time you face such they gain talismans and masteries. Do not underestimate them, or
Who shall strive for freedom?
Oh no! 12 present? Oh my god, your aura size is huge! After plunging into adversary's pyre, the bearer has a chance to avoid banishment. Oh my god. After plunging in... Oh, you have the same. Okay. Ah, how many do you have? Oh, these are the others. Dead. Fine, but we got this. I guess I have to, but I don't, okay, so the first one we choose will ascend. Ella? Is that what's happening now? Let's have these three then. Equip Jay with a talisman. Oh right. Oops. You don't even have a talisman. I have very poor talismans. Maybe this one could be good. Perhaps. I wish I would have bought the one that made give you more presents too. I don't have that one. If anything, you should be quicker because you're so slow. Quickness, and this is like +6. So I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna be quick. We are quick. Quick for sure. Okay. Che. Jordaliel.
Jodariel.
And Ryuki. Ruki. Ready? I love lurking in Pyre streams. Very interesting to see which characters people decide to descend. I hope I can descend all of them. I'm gonna be very sad if I can't. I'm gonna be like truly sad if my decisions means that some of them will remain exiled for a lifetime. I don't know. Senior introvert, didn't think you'd be into social game like that. You don't have to be social on League, please. You have, like, The way to best assert victory in League is just mute chat. Don't interact with people and just play the game. Act like it's a single player game, right? So I can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Oof. Alright, then Greentail, bring it on! Or is your dear old mom is gonna pay? Oh my god.
Now begin. A favorable start.
I shouldn't have jumped in. I am stupid.
Poof.
Woo. Woo.
Resplendent.
Ryuki! What's the matter, Greentail? Methinks you seem a little nervous on your paws out there. Oh, shut it already, Barker. Let's get on with it. What you say, huh? You think you can talk back to me like that, Greentail? You heard me, Barker. Stay out of my damn way. Or what, mate? Or I'll sink these nervous teeth into your neck, old chum.
That foolish Barker was a menace to the Commonwealth and is a blight upon the rights. Positively brutish.
Oh my. Woo.
Another banishment.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There it is.
How did you even manage to get into flame?
Wow.
Explosive. Woo. Oh my god.
Splendid. Rookie plunged into their pyre.
Rookie. I love Rookie.
The rite is nearly ended. Your pyre.
It's fine. Hallå.
Glorious.
Oj då.
And it is done.
Yeah.
The Night Wings prevail. It was a glorious performance, I must say.
It's really interesting and really confident in some of the decisions.
The
Looking forward
rite
to yours.
is ended.
Are there like right decisions and wrongs?
Woohoo, we did it! We got him! Ugh, Greentail, you. You got us fair and square, mate. As fair and square as this stuff gets, right? So my family, you leave them alone? Said you leave them alone. Ease off there, Greentail. A deal is a deal. Now then, me and my pack had better step it up for when we see you and your mates again. We'll be looking forward. Rookie watches him depart, then turns to you as his expression softens. Don't know what to tell you, sister, other than I really owe you one.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somewhat closer to them, maybe. We take away the charge up time, that's good.
Until the next rite.
Return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles thrived the descendants and find Wolfred waiting for you there. Well done. Back there, my girl. You are serving your companions well. Now then, something that I wish to share with you, if you have a moment. We have discussed a plan, of which we're all part. I have a means of measuring our progress towards the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth. I expect you shall again see several things, shining stars, where once you saw but one. You gaze again into the darkness of night. Decisions. Several shining stars, a trick of the eyes, or the will of the scribes, who can say? I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realize that, in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Wolfred's planner. Look upon it now. Using Wolfred's planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standing of your adversaries. Wolfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now or any time in the Black Wagon, or while searching the stars. Raspy cat? Yes. Yes, very raspy cat. What is this? Favor. Record. Oh, this is how many times we've won. Basically, it's just a scoreboard for all the teams. Probability of success 32. Wolfred's current best estimate that the revolution brewing in the Commonwealth shall succeed. Well, he does not really believe in us, that's fair to say. Undefeated. I am a normie, so I'm playing on normie difficulty, yes indeed. I feel like he's calling my name, this dude. Can do hard mode? No. I'm doing normal mode. Your next adversaries are to be the accusers, led by the called Lendl, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. He is a tale. I hope shall be forgotten. Tale, maybe, right? He then tells you what he knows for your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the riots, not long after you took your first steps on the path of freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. It turns out he planned the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. In the downside, he soon became acquainted with the rights, having heard of all of them from several people in the high place. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the accusers. They bent on his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Yet, each time his chances at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lendl shall be looking forward to our arrival, I expect. We shall resume our journey into daybreak, but in meanwhile, I would advise taking the rest you can. You bid the lone minstrel a good evening. At dawn, you shall take flight again. Music though is really good, I know. Hard mode can be challenging. I've had several close matches. I've had close matches in normie mode. I don't think hard mode is for me. Hello, Ryuki. As you approach Ryuki, you sense none of his usual anxious energy. I'm fine. I'm free. Then he rushes up to you, a return to form. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm stuck down here with all the rest of you. It's like I finally gotta set aside the giant bag of rocks I've been carrying around. Know what I mean? Wanted to say thanks, sister, for giving me a hand with this little situation between myself and Barker. I don't think I would have had it in me to stand up to him unless I knew you and the others had my back. Now, at least old Mama Greentail won't get any trouble from him on the other side. A thought just hit me. She still waits for her Ryuki boy to come home, but at least she won't be getting hassled by a bunch of nasty curs just 'cause I struck a lousy deal. So, yeah, sister, you ever need something, I owe you one, and then some. I owe you one and then some. Kuro. He prances out the wagon, newfound lightness in his steps. Rookie gained 2 hope permanently? Yay! You know, a thought just hit me. What if this is one of those games that's like, oh, this is the way that they deal with like the afterlife. So all of them just died and they're stuck in limbo, which is this place. And now they're trying to move on, which are the people that go back. Stay a while and listen. What if that's what's happening here? Makila Windigo, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? How are you doing? Did you perhaps play Pyre? Welcome in, welcome in. It's a bloody raid. Hey, everybody! You finished Bloodborne? Whoa, that's not what I expected. Me sitting here playing Pyre. I feel like Bloodborne and Pyre are very different games. Well, how did it go? I'm assuming it went well since you finished it. How does it feel? Do you feel empty inside? I need +2 hope permanently. DLC was awesome. I have not played Bloodborne. I've only played Elden Ring. That's a FromSoft game. I haven't played any other. But I hear that Bloodborne is supposed to be a really good game, so. Only the first boss and I ended stream. What is NG? What is NG? New game. New game plus. Oh, it works the same in all of the games, not only Elden Ring. Because New Game Plus is you restart the game, but you kind of have the level maybe that you had or something. You keep something for the next playthrough, right? Spellman was my first Souls game. Dark Souls 3 Code Vein, Neo and Surge. I know Elden Ring, and I've seen Dark Souls. Man. Elden Ring still waits on my hard disk. You haven't played Elden Ring. In for big treats. How can you have kept off from playing Elden Ring for so long? I applaud you. New chapters. You can read new chapters with more commas. I, myself, Haub, did form the Dissident under the simple tenet: those who do not belong, belong. The other scribes, some of them showed, at first, reluctance to allow an imp, and one accursed, to designate one of the 9 triumvirates. But Mur, the horned one, stubborn as he was, stood by my side. In time, they came to understand, for I remained, as ever, at their side, a living bit of proof of their absurdity. The descendants are an extension of my oddity, those who do not adhere. They are not to be discarded, underestimated, or dismissed. They are as necessary as are those but they are as necessary as are those against whom they rebel. Have you played Spiritfarer? I have not, but I have Spiritfarer in my Steam inventory, so I'm going to play it, but I haven't played it yet, no. I barely know what it's about. It's a game about characters dealing with their regrets in afterlife. Maybe this is too. It's supposed to be amazing and even more amazing to play together with somebody else. Is it multiplayer? Spiritfarer is an awesome game. I feel like I need to play it. It looks like a kid's game, just like by looking at some pictures. I'm not to judge, but I feel like the look of it is kind of like a point and click kids game. But I guess the storyline is like maybe not only towards kids. Spiritfarer makes many people cry. Really? Can be played with another person in co-op. Really? Interesting. I didn't know. I move it a bit further up on my backlog list of all the games I have to go through. What is this? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. I guess we continue on a bit further. Take off! Whee! It's like it's a bird and it has like even... I like where it can fly over the lands where we walked or rolled. As you soar above the waters of Rimgolf, you notice Sir Gilliman sidle up to you very slowly. Yeah, very, 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 very high above the waters. If the knight is not mistaken, this knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there, numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind. Poor Sir Gilman. Ram them. Hey, ramble here now, huh, Nightwing? Think you got our number after last time, huh? Too bad. We all got somewhere else to be, though we Tempers sure flattered that you took the time to ram right into us again. Seeing you round. Below, amidst the desolate of flagging hands, you see big birch roots from which you first embarked by sea. You wonder how its venerable proprietor is faring. I'm certain that Big Gertrude must have left a strong impression on you all. She's not easy to forget. I've known her since before my exile, or hers. She's been here a long time. I sent my agents to repay her for assisting you, and to send you out, and to send her our regards. The old wagon must have been in need for some repairs. The springs of Ymir has always flown forth from the crushed carapace of Beathanthius, Hive Titan, the legend of whose demise is a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you have already read it in the book. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the greater titans, nor the rights. I have encountered exile believing that this titan perished quite by accident, rather than by a cunning trap laid for it by Ymir Manymane. They took the titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon out-of-the-way locales, such as this one to ensure that they alone shall witness the proceeding. Cried learning some character story. I don't know. Should I even play this on stream then if I'm going to be very sad and cry? Topic of death. That things that bring me the tortilla? Yes. Yes, it did. Rodariel has a hunch that you may find something of value along this route. Express interest in exploring the pool along this route. You know what? Let's go here. You touch down on the heart of Yumur Valley. Where first you face the fate and the descendant. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. The Beyonder crystal seeks Che. The downside prairie first appears serene. It is not. The soil there accommodates only the region brutish, native vines and overbrush. The most likely food sources prove poisonous. Thus we journeyed further north. The climate there grew fouler to my senses, though the Cur Yomer found it amenable. The sprawling valley, pocked with long evaporated lakes, gives evidence to the monstrosities which roam this land. We found the region's western edge to be more pleasant on the whole. Therein we found sources of fresh water, whereas over to the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. You want to see cat's tears? No. You call upon me for some purpose, my reader? Let's have a trial. You need but choose among those unenlightened fools with whom you travel. Well, let's go. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Che. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quiet like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let's bring her forth. Soon Che arrives, in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think that if I listen carefully, that I can hear them calling out to me. Let's go. Can I do this with only her? I don't know. The Persian Sandra appears and unfastened her mask. Listen, well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is you answer to me here. Wow. Okay, I will. Such native enthusiasm. Now be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it without the benefit of anyone, save for your reader. It's Jay. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, miss? I got you, Jay. I feel like they're not very good, these birds. I spoke too soon! What the frick? This freaking bird is insane! You can skip for so long. What the hell? I didn't even know that the bird can be like. Beep, 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 beep. Holy moly! So quick, so fast. This game reminds me of Hades. This game is made by the same devs that made Hades. So this is the game they made before Hades, which is probably why it resembles Hades. Hidden side of Che. Okay, how did I do? I must admit that you did better than I had expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and also to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. I think I want to free Che next. I love having her in my team, but at the same time, I feel like we know her story. We kind of achieved everything with her, and I feel really sorry for her, genuinely. I want her to just... Like, what the hell? People are a-holes for just... I don't know. Exiling her for being a bit different. Did I imagine all that, miss? Because I hope I didn't. Wow. What is it that you have there? Gamer anklet. Rank 20? Already? Huh? After Chase casts her aura, it can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. Okay. If you look for a cozy, story-driven puzzle game, recommend Behind the Frame. Finest Serenity. It's an indie game from Taiwan. Very upcoming DLCs for free. Behind the Frame. Never heard of that. But that sounds pretty neat. I shall save it. Thank you. Want to free shave from under the bed? No, just from this place. You can stay under the bed. Singing sands. The so-called singing is the sound of countless screeching wheel mitters. What is Shay carrying right now? Oh. I feel like I need to use this. I guess I'm just gonna use these. I think that's gonna be it for me today.